In this video, we'll be discussing how you'll set up your first Visual Basic project. When you'll open Visual Studio, you'll be greeted by the main window, where you can obviously see the recent projects if you have any. Now, we have four options in front of us for handling our project. The first one would be fetching a project from a repository, which you don't have to worry about for now. The second is of opening a recent project or a solution if you have one. Or you could open the folder of your project. For our case, we will create a new project. Now you will be taken to the project templates. Visual Studio provides you with many project templates based on the tools which you have downloaded. So in this tutorial, we will be setting up a Visual Basic console app. So the first two results which you will get, you'll see that both of them are having the tag of Visual Basic. Well, Visual Basic programs can be divided into two types. You have the console app and you have the Windows Forms app. Putting it straightforward, the console app is a type of program that runs within a command line interface, and it is used to process input and generate output. On the other hand, we have the Windows Forms app. In layman terms, it is basically a GUI based app which has a user interface. It allows you to communicate with the user from that user interface. If these two results may have not popped up on your screen right now, you may scroll all the way down where you will find this option of installing more tools and features. This will open the Visual Studio installer. For building Visual Basic applications, you will definitely need the .NET desktop development, so make sure you have checked that. So after we have selected our console app, the Visual Studio will navigate us to our configuration. We'll have our project name and then the location and then the solution name. The solution is a container that holds related projects and files together, making it easier for us to manage them. By default, Visual Studio will separate your solution and your project. Next, we have to choose our framework. By default, you can see it has chosen the .NET 6.0 version with the long-term support. A framework essentially is a set of software components that make developing applications easier. .NET itself is made by Microsoft and it provides pre-written code to make development easier. Think of it as a scaffolding for your project. With that, we can hit the create button. We can now see that Visual Studio has created for us a basic program which we can run. The solution contains our application dependencies. Dependencies are basically other parts of the project which the program relies on, which can include libraries and frameworks. And lastly, we have the program.